You just gotta act like an asshole, and then he'll get you.
You just gotta wait till High Morale goes viral.
Yeah.
Goes viral, and then we can call out anyone to fight.
Shaq, I can beat you in a 1v1. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, any other podcasters want to fight? We're calling you out. Hey everyone, and welcome to the High Morale Podcast. It's your boys. Why don't you go introduce yourselves?
All right, what's up, guys? Michael here. What's up?
Hi, Michael.
I don't know.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael, hi. What's
Hi.
up, guys?
Well,
it's me,
hi.
Arvin.
Hi, Arvin.
Hi, Irvin.
Hi.
Hi, Arvin. Hey guys.
No, we don't say it like that.
Hey guys, it's me, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Hi,
Hi,
Jordan. Hi.
Hi. I'm just kidding.
And it's me, Pat, your host for this week. You know, it is what it is. We're back here on a Thursday.
Beautiful
Yes,
Thursday.
sir. So,
Yes, sir.
what's today's OBJ?
So today's OBJ. All right, you know, Pat hosted episodes. I like to talk about you guys all the time. You know, I like to talk about you guys all the time. And you know, I like to get to know you guys more. You know, I like to look at every aspect. So this week, I want to talk about sports. You guys like them? You guys hate them? I love sports. You know, I could tell you got some sports jerseys on. You know, got the Raptors. You know,
I love your sports jersey, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, not only sports. I've been watching a lot of like documentaries on like esports. I kind of want to talk about that too, you know, because esports is kind of cool, hella cool actually.
It's super cool.
So yeah, let's dive into it. You know, let's start with our match B order. Let's what's your favorite sport to play, and what's your favorite sport to watch? Let me know.
Okay, so I like as a kid, I always played soccer because I didn't like basketball for reasons. Basketball didn't hit with me, but soccer did. I felt like soccer's
Soccer slaps.
more for me just because I'm good with my feet. I'm very bad with my hand-eye coordination, so I chose soccer. But yeah, I never really played after high school just because I didn't want to. I played more video games than actual sports, and I guess
Well, how about
I guess like that's where I got into more esports rather than physical sports. Yeah, that's my sport career. I don't know.
that's your entire career, eh? How
Yeah,
about
that's
how about your favorite sport to watch? Like, do you like watching anything on TV or like?
No, I don't watch sports.
Not even like. Oh, how about like?
No.
How about? Are you not even interested in any of like the YouTuber boxing fights?
Oh, that's
No.
as of recording. That's today, right?
Yeah, the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul.
That's today?
tonight, so that's
Let's make a hot
gonna
take
be-
that will age poorly.
a hot take. Now, age poorly is Logan Paul will drop Floyd Mayweather, and the internet will be forever memes, and like Floyd's career will be like, oh no, and like boxing as a whole will be oh no.
Imagine that happens.
I feel like boxing itself is going in that trend of it's kind of becoming a meme or an internet
Yeah.
meme.
You know, but like, honestly, you know, I like boxing a lot, you know, but honestly, I love entertainment even more, man.
I was gonna say, it's going from more of a sport to like an entertainment factor.
Entertainment, yeah. Celebrity boxing needs to make a comeback.
Right?
I mean,
I want to see Chris Evans
It's
beat up
coming
Chris
back.
it's
Evans.
coming back. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Battle of the Chris's.
Yeah.
Okay, how about a question for you, Michael? What's your is there any esport you like to watch?
Esports? Oh, I just recently watched the Valorant esports, the Masters in Ireland.
The
No,
Iceland?
Iceland, yeah.
yeah, Iceland.
It was pretty.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, did you watch
That was
it?
epic. I watched the highlights after.
I actually tuned in for a couple
like-
of games.
It's probably like the most entertaining in my opinion, just because
Yeah.
everyone was shit talking NA.
and
Oh yeah.
And then-
NA won, right?
Yeah.
It was Fnatic versus Sentinels, right? Or
Yeah,
something like
that was the final.
Yeah.
Fnatic versus
That's
Sentinels.
crazy.
But then like they were saying how they wouldn't last 4 rounds, but Sentinels won the whole tournament without losing a map. So
Wait, really?
So that means
Yeah, they didn't lose.
That's
They
crazy.
crushed
Yeah.
it.
They crushed it. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Jeez.
NA? The
Smells
NA?
as good as
Yeah.
Valorant.
Once NA is good.
Jeez. Jeez, is that NA aim? Yo, let me know, yo.
Okay, so
But yeah, that's good to know.
Even as in high school, I was watching a lot of LCS.
And how about CSGO? I remember we
Yeah.
watched a lot of CSGO
CS:GO.
esports in high school. That was so sick.
CS:GO. What else?
Watching the boy
COD?
Kenny S go to work.
Yeah. I don't
watch
watch COD.
I used
Nah.
to.
God.
It was just like Optic or Base Clan or whatever,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
Yeah, mostly
That's it.
those guys dominate the COD scene. I swear. Even today, I swear those two clans still dominate the COD scene.
There's still a COD scene? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So did esports resonate more with you just because you didn't play sports and you like drifted more towards the video game aspect of everything?
I watch esports more because I'm good at video games.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch an esport that you haven't played? Like Rocket League or something, I don't know.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
No, not really, because I don't understand the game. I don't understand what's going on. So it's hard for me to follow. Similar with sports, right? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, true. That makes sense. All right.
I think, sorry, just to go on a quick tangent. I think that's kind of the cool thing about sports, just because I think in my mind it's been around longer. So even those people who haven't watched, let's say, basketball before, they could kind of see what's going on and still feel this some sort of excitement.
Yeah,
Excitement. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I remember in like high school, I was watching the Raptors play Brooklyn in 2012, I think it was, and it was Game 7, and I was texting my friend who hasn't watched basketball, like not really ever, but like barely ever, and they don't really know the first thing about basketball, and it was the dying seconds of Game 7 versus Brooklyn, which was our first playoff series in a long drought. And they were texting me, why is my heart pounding? I don't even know anything about basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gives you the excitement.
the
Because, like,
atmosphere,
it's stuff
man.
like that. Like, basketball, like, all you really need to know is the ball
Goes
goes
in the
into the
hoop.
hoop.
Exactly.
And you get
That's
it,
it.
and you get
Exactly.
excited. But, like, stuff with, like, esports, like, league, if you're trying to get into it and you're trying to watch it and you have no idea, it's super hard to, like, watch, right? Because all you just see is flashing lights. You don't know what's going on. And, like, the announcer is speaking at, like, 1.25 speed, bro. Like, it's
saying like
big-ass
speaking a
words.
different
Tired.
language. Yeah, exactly.
Seeing big ass words.
honestly, but like watching games like Valorant, it's really easy to follow because all you need to know is like one team kills this team, right?
That's
For
true.
sure.
But like and stuff like that. Like I'm a noob when it comes to like football and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like I like to tune in the Super Bowl and stuff. I like asking questions like, oh, who's this and why is he so good? And like, why does he do this? You know, and like, what's this rule in football? I like learning new stuff like that too. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was a bit of a tangent.
Well, what's the most entertaining sport to watch for you guys? Would it be basketball?
Basketball, just because something's always happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, for sure.
I'm actually gonna pick
Football,
hockey.
Hockey.
Oh yeah.
Have
I
you,
watched a
if
lot
you've
of
ever
hockey when I was
if you've
younger.
ever seen like a playoff game where it's like 2-2, the fact that it's so fast paced, like anything can happen in
That's
like
true.
like that, right? As opposed to basketball,
the
you know,
next
like
point
it's
wins,
kind of
right?
not that it's predictable with basketball, but it's kind of like, you know, like there's a flow to the game, right? With hockey,
Yeah.
it's just. And I used to watch
agree.
a lot of hockey as a kid.
I have a noob question. I don't watch a lot of hockey, but like I know back in the day, like hockey fights was like every game. I swear, but
Yeah.
like nowadays, is hockey fights a thing?
Yeah, hockey fights are something. It's part of the game.
Still a thing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
like hockey.
Like they just let them go at it. Like I wish they'd let that in the NBA.
honestly, yeah. But
it's-
I get why
it's a
they can.
tradition.
Just kidding.
But-
Yeah, I know. I get it. But still, they just let them go at it. Just hold each other's necks and just go for like a good like 30 seconds, and it's just everyone's just cheering. That's awesome.
That's wild.
Yeah, but I agree with that hockey point, just because it feels like at any point the game could swing in either direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
the whole quarter, you're on the edge of your seat because if a goal happens, that could be the end of it. You know?
Yeah.
rather than basketball, it's like, oh, just because you're down 10 in the third quarter doesn't mean it's over. So it's more the last few minutes of the game. I would say matter most, but I like watching the whole game.
For basketball?
Yeah, for basketball.
Yeah, for basketball, it's like the last couple minutes can matter, but with hockey, it's literally like the last. You could score 3 goals, technically speaking, like 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just.
That's true.
It's crazy. I used to watch hockey a lot as a kid, back when, like 2002, 2003, when people like fucking Matt Sundin were still on the team, and I don't know if you guys know those names: Matt Sundin, Darcy Tucker, Ty Domi. But then I don't know. Stopped watching it for some.
All right.
His basketball got better.
All right. What's the worst sport to watch, and why is it baseball?
No, baseball. I think going to a baseball game is really fun.
Yeah.
But like watching on TV is like, I don't know, it's kind of boring to be honest.
I don't even think going to baseball games are fun.
I went to a baseball game.
I spent more time.
Honestly,
I spent more
I
times
love
in the
baseball
freaking
games.
concession stands, just looking for food.
True.
It's
More
true.
of like
Yeah.
it's more of you're just chilling. You're literally, I don't know. You're just chilling with the people around you, and then you might catch a
I
ball.
don't know.
And there happens to be a ball
baseball's
game in the
hella
background.
slow. Yeah. Baseball is hella slow, but like I just get so mesmerized at like how the pitcher does his pitching. You know, like it's crazy.
What's that
Like
ball
it's
pretty
crazy.
fast?
Yeah. This is not to like disparage on baseball athletes because I love the sport. I love playing the sport. I love like participating.
Playing and watching are two different things
Exactly.
when it comes to sports. For
Exactly.
sure.
I just don't want to
for
watch
sure.
it. I'd play the shit out of baseball, but
Yeah.
And like going back to the topic of like boxing, like honestly, I don't really watch like boxing like fights all the time and stuff. Like I only watch like the big cards and stuff. Cause like honestly, watching a boxing fight on TV, it's not like that crazy unless the fighters are like super crazy. But if the fighters are like really technical with it, it's kind of like boring. Cause like the punches on TV don't seem like very impactful as you were to see it in person and stuff. So like even some like boxing, most boxing fights are like a bit boring to watch unless you get to see someone get knocked out or it's like a slugfest or anything, right? That's why I guess more of these celebrity boxing fights are like coming to light more. You
That's
know
why
what I mean?
nobody likes watching Floyd fight, because he's an amazing
super
boxer. Like
technical,
if you
right?
say shit
Yeah.
and you don't know what you're talking about, he's super tactical. He plays super defensive. That's just he knows what he's doing, right? It's boring to watch, obviously, because some people pay like full price for that just to see like them move back and forth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. For a non-boxer like person or whatever, watching Floyd will be like hella boring and stuff. You know what I mean? Because everyone just wants to see a flashy knockout or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah.
I was just wanted to make
that's what it is.
another point on like baseball, because it seems like we were shit talking, but we weren't. Kind of.
We were.
So like I'm usually around.
I
I'm
love
usually
it.
around sports because of like my career and stuff. So and like what a lot of people don't know is that hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things to do in sports in general.
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
Because that ball is
Do you
going.
think it's
what?
harder than catching a hockey puck?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I think so.
Because that ball, not only is it traveling at 100 miles per hour at least usually, but there's so many different ways the pitcher can throw it. Like there's a screwball, there's a fastball, there's a curveball, and you have to hit that. It's hard.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's hard.
That's why pitching and batting is like one of my favorite 1v1s, bro. It's crazy.
Right?
That's what mesmerizes me. That's like I just like the thought process and the mind games. You know what I mean?
is.
That's one of my favorite aspects of sports, man.
Yeah.
The mind games.
It's a mind game.
Yeah.
Like when you see a good trick play, I don't know, that's so sick. You could go on like a rabbit hole of like trick play montages on YouTube.
Yeah, trick plays and underdog stories are the best in sports, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
But yo, Arvin, Jordan, how about you guys? What do you guys like to play? And I guess we got over like what we like to watch, right?
Yeah.
What are your favorite sports to play?
I guess I'll go first. As a kid, I kind of tried a lot of sports, but I always stuck to basketball. and more recently, within the past couple of years, volleyball. Because it's something that I feel like I can do like physically for me.
Yeah, volleyball looks hell.
Volleyball's so fun, dude.
It's so fun. Like beach, if you play on the grass, indoor. As long as you find like a good group of friends who are, don't take it too seriously.
Of course, yeah.
Just trying to have fun. It's a fun like aspect because it's really like a team game, right?
Yeah.
Team game.
What I like to watch. I think my favorite sport to watch now, not basketball, probably UFC. Like
UFC?
like MMA,
yeah.
like mixed martial arts. Because it's
Yeah.
I mean, boxing's kind of the same thing, but I feel like mixed martial arts is more like it's so
Hands-on.
Yeah, it's more intense, like
Yeah,
just
like-
grappling,
yeah, like
and,
you feel
and
like-
throwing and striking and kicking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's more entertaining than boxing, in my opinion.
like with MMA, you'll see like a guy's leg snap off or his
No.
arm break.
Ooh, don't even talk about
And they're still fighting.
And they're still fighting.
Didn't that happen
You-
recently
So
again?
Yeah,
it did, it did.
It happened recently. Yeah. Like you see like this big fucking thing coming out of a guy's forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
bro, it's
crazy.
brutal. Now that's a 1v1.
Oh.
That's like modern day like gladiator fighting, or like basically, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just more tamed without swords. And
Exactly.
I remember in college when I was finishing up my program, I had an injury management course, and then as like a rite of passage, we had to watch a sports injury compilation on YouTube. And if you looked away, you like lost points or something. It wasn't
Really?
like
That's crazy.
real grade points. It was because the teacher was really cool. It was like kind of like street cred points.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
That's
looked
dope.
away.
Yeah,
I can't
there's-
deal with that type of stuff.
Yeah,
There's a lot
I
of
cringe.
that,
I
man.
cringe. It's a girl.
There's a lot of that.
I know. Oh.
I actually like watching those injury videos. I don't know why. I don't know. But when it comes to like medical stuff, I have to look away. That's a different
How about
thing.
like
I don't
okay,
have a
just a quick
choice.
tangent. How about when you take a quick tangent when you take a shot, when you take a needle, do you look at it or look away?
I looked.
I
look
look
at it.
away. Like
I look at it.
I don't because I feel like if I look at it, the nurse is gonna be thinking that I'm judging the way they're doing it. So
Wait, what?
No, I
I'm a
feel
nurse
that. I
too.
feel that.
You
Yeah.
get it?
Oh, really? You're going that angle?
yeah.
Really? That vein? Nah.
That's a no for me.
That's fine.
Yo, bigger tangent. Last night I was watching
Yeah.
like cataract surgery. You ever watch surgery
Oh.
videos on YouTube?
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I can't even watch pimple popping videos.
Yo, those are so good.
Oh, I love watching.
Nah,
people
it's
videos.
just,
It's,
just,
that one's really gross, but I don't know. It's like satisfying. When I discovered that's a thing, I'm like, oh shit, why am I into this? Am I
Right?
weird?
the rabbit holes of YouTube, man.
For real.
Dangerous.
Shout out to Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, if you want to come on the podcast, why not, man?
There's a spot. There's
There's a spot. Anyway, back to sports.
Back to sports. All
All
right.
right, Jordan. What do you like to play?
I like to play basketball, obviously. I think I've spoken about it multiple times at this point. Volleyball, honestly, I'm into like, I think I've played almost every sport, but the sports that I excel at are ones where you don't
With balls.
use with balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones where you don't use another object to hit an object. Like I suck at hockey. I suck at I don't suck at baseball, but I'm not that good at baseball. The only exception I think is badminton. I could
I was about to ask.
ping pong. I suck. Badminton though, I don't know. Badminton speaks to me.
I don't know, man. Every Asian guy I talk to says they're sick at badminton. Every guy says they're sick at badminton. Everyone. Look, we gotta settle this.
We gotta settle this.
I thought
Michael, do you think you're sick at badminton?
I thought I was sick at badminton until I faced a Chinese guy.
Okay, that doesn't count.
No.
Are you
I'm not.
Patrick? Are you asking who's the best badminton player here right now?
Yes, I'm kind of asking that. I'm kind of asking that because I feel like I'm the best badminton player
That's
in
interesting.
this house right now.
That's interesting.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I disagree.
Jeez.
Just
Let's
because
go.
Patrick was teaching like Niners.
Yeah, yo, I did that for volunteer
school.
work, maybe.
So
You can volunteer to take this L.
But I haven't played since then. Nike.
I mean, yeah. I think that's the best time, right? We're all at a disadvantage. We're all
Yeah, that's true.
relatively still getting back into being fit.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, right.
now's the time to do the high morale tournament arc.
It's not even like one thing. It's a variety tournament
Yeah.
arc. We just face each other and everything.
Everyone
True.
picks like one challenge.
Yeah.
We do like
They
a
have to pick
like a-
triathlon.
they're not good at.
Ex-
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. We just pull cards out of a hat and then like exactly to see who we face and then like okay yeah, that's another episode. That's another
episode. If you want to see that, once we get our second vackies, oh, it's over.
It's over. It's over.
It's over. Anyways, when we were discussing the topic for this episode, Pat, going back to sports, you were talking about like asking our favorite sports moments and stuff like that.
Oh
And
yeah,
esports
yeah,
moments. So
yeah.
as I said, I'm mostly into the like sports category, like traditional sports rather than esports. But
Yeah.
one of my favorite esports moments. Are you guys familiar with Evo Moment 37?
Is that
Evo is a fighting
games,
tournament,
right?
right?
Yeah, it's a fighting
Yeah.
game tournament.
which game?
I think it was Street Fighter 3. So I don't, are you guys big fighting game people?
Nope.
Me
Wait, I
played
think I know which
some
one you're
fighting games.
talking about.
I'm a
though.
Tekken person.
But yeah. But as to mention, mini tangent earlier, that fighting games are also a really fun esports to watch because it's really easy to watch.
Exactly.
You see two people
Yeah.
beat the shit out of each other.
And you just see the health bar and stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I think I forgot his name, but it's like starts with a D or something. It was the finals for the Evo, and he was at like a sliver of a health
I
bar.
know which one you're talking about.
Oh,
It's
those
the-
are
it's the-
crazy.
it's the
Those are
Chun-Li.
crazy.
The Chung
The
Li,
Chun-Li.
where she blocked all the shots.
Yeah,
and then
so
made a
Chun-Li-
comeback? I
Yeah,
saw
even
that
like
one.
the highs and the lows,
Yeah.
and then I seen that one.
I think
that
it's
was
called
legendary.
like the day die parry or something like that. So Chun-Li has this ult or like finisher where it's just like a flurry of combos, like high low, and then he was at like a sliver of health, and it was like the finals, and he parried
Yeah.
each hit of the
Pixel perfect movements.
pixel perfect movement of the ult, and then he countered and like got the win. Yo, that was crazy
Yeah,
because
that's
you
crazy.
Yeah.
because that was before the internet really took esports to like the next
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of like home videos of people like cheering once that's happening, people going nuts, and just like the atmosphere seems so crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
For sure.
Yeah.
if you look on
yeah.
any top 10 esports moments video, that's definitely
up
on
there.
there.
It's definitely on there.
100% that's on
You know what else? You know what else is a top 10 esports moment? The
What else?
XPK backdoor.
I was gonna mention that, bro.
The XPK
That was too
backdoor.
legendary, bro. That's too legendary.
That's insane.
Because I remember that. Because that was like the first. What year is that? Like season 2 of League, right?
I think
Or
2 or
like
3.
2 or 3. I remember like because that was like one of the first esports thing I was actually tuning live into and stuff. Because I that's when I started playing League and started getting interested. And then he pulls some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like a fucking backdoor to win the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, bro.
About like 1
Fucking
HP too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
With like, yeah,
Just
bro.
kiting the whole
And, like,
team.
it was like a comeback win too. Like they were gonna lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't do that, it's
It was
crazy.
a YOLO
man. How you-
moment, honestly.
How you pull that season? How you like one? How do you have the balls to do that? 2, Expeke, man, you're a god, man. I
Right.
wonder what you're up to nowadays.
Imagine if he failed. Like this would just
Yeah,
be a
that-
whole different conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly, it was a high risk, like
High risk, high
reward.
reward.
high reward
Yeah.
Like people
for sure,
people
bro.
who play League like say, oh, like I'm gonna XPK, but like just because not because they like they know the play, but that's a term that
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
use
That's
in
a
League
term.
now,
Yeah,
right?
it became a whole meme after, right?
Like how
Like,
in,
instead of,
like how in League, like people say insec, but
Oh.
you know, like it's a thing. Sorry, this might like alienate some people, but we don't care. Sucks for you guys.
Sucks
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
If you know what we're talking about, then you'll know
Then
how
you know.
epic
Yeah.
that moment
It's
was.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, just believe that it's cool.
It's cool, okay?
Yeah, like stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
remember-
cool to have like something named after you and immortalized
Right?
within that sport.
Yeah, for sure, yo.
Like it's kind of like how
Man,
sorry, for the people who don't like watch esports, it's kind of like the equivalent of like people saying like Kobe when they shoot. It's kind of like
Or-
that.
Or when people do like a fake behind the back, it's called a rondo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
that's,
yell
like,
it
that's
during.
what's crazy, man.
Mm-mm.
Like even these League of Legends like games like these now have like signature moves named after like athletes, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yo. You know what's even crazier? I mentioned this earlier in the pod, but like freaking League of Legends announcers, bro. Like how do you do that shit? How do you see all the flashing lights and like and, like they name every man's ability? They name what this guy is doing. They name what that guy is doing, all in the span of one team fight.
League announcers are sick.
How you do that?
And
Yo?
it's like
It's crazy.
it's like they're coming up with words on the spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
Some
I
of them
think
are insane.
League.
Yeah, respect to the announcers, man. Not just like league announcers, like announcers in general. Like, I always wanted to be an announcer, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so fun. Bro.
Actually, now that you mentioned it, I was watching the Clippers Mavericks game last night, and I was on the phone with Jenny, and then she wasn't watching it, but I was like describing it to her, and I was doing the commentator voice. I'm like, Luka brings up the ball left side of the wing, passes it to Porzingis.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. Dude, commentators are awesome.
Honestly, commentators are awesome, and I think this is the Riot fanboy in me, but I think League kind of excels because
they do
of
they
their
do.
esports scene. Because
Yeah,
because
for
of their
sure.
commentators, I think they have some of the best ones.
They
that
do.
and their spectator client. I think that's two things that esports live and die by. Because if you have a bad spectator client and you have boring commentators, who's watching? But besides
that's true,
those
that's true.
who are like
Commentators are
super
awesome.
invested, you know what I mean?
Invest into the game already, you know?
That's how Raptors games were so
Yeah.
fun. You remember like like the whole like bring out the salami and cheese.
Yeah,
and,
Chuck
like, and,
Swirsky.
like,
Yeah.
That guy was sick. It's just,
Making-
even nowadays, Instagram's popping with like sports commentators who just make up the craziest stuff. Like if you see
bro.
on the House of Highlights Instagram, they just keep posting commentators going off over like
The smallest
the
things.
smallest
sometimes.
things. Like yeah, they're good players, but they treat it like they just seen the second coming of Christ. You know?
Yeah, and you can't just help but get hyped yourself over it.
Honestly,
because
yeah.
it just shares the energy. Like commentators are like a definition of high morale. Also,
That's true.
They
That's
have
very
to be.
true.
They have to be.
Honestly, yeah.
honestly, yeah.
What about you, Pat? What was your favorite esports moment
Or sports.
besides
Favorite
X Peke?
Damn, you guys took mine.
Or
Is there
sports.
anything new?
Or sports, yeah.
moment?
Any sports? Any sports moments?
Gee.
Have you? Yo, we're all P noise here. Have you guys like was Manny Pacquiao a Fam Jan thing every time?
Yes.
Every
No.
time.
Yes.
Every
time?
It
time.
was.
Every
How
punch,
about you,
the
Michael?
Tita
Did you-
squeal.
I think it started with his Oscar De La Hoya fight, and then from then on, we just watched like every fight.
Like, how about Michael? Did you like tune into like
Like
Pacquiao fights
Pacquiao's?
going
No.
on? Nah, you
No.
you just heard about it after.
Yeah. That's all I cared about.
I
The results.
I think those are the reason my sleeping schedule is messed up. Because those fights were so late.
So late, like it started like midnight, bro.
Yeah, midnight.
Yo, okay. Not my fave moment, but like one of the craziest moments is remember when Pacquiao got dropped? Like he got slept, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he got
Yeah,
slept.
the memes.
The memes and the shock of the fam jam was pretty good still.
wait, what happened?
The shock.
Like I forgot who he was fighting, but it was like the third or fourth round. Like it was still early in the fight. And like it was the last like 10 seconds. So in the last 10 seconds of a boxing fight, you hear that click, right? To let the boxers know like there's 10 seconds left. I'm starting a lot.
It's okay. It's so good, man.
He's
That there's like
excited.
10 seconds. That there's like 10 seconds left, right? And Pacquiao's fighting, like it's just casual, but I guess he let his guard down or whatever. But then he gets dropped, hard, like he gets slept, like he doesn't wake up for like what 10-15 seconds, right? and like
is that a knockout?
no one expected it. It's a knockout. Like it's done. Like the fight's over, right? It's a knockout. Like and like before that, like Pacquiao's on like huge winning streak or whatever. Like he wasn't losing, and like that's why fam jams were like Filipino fam jams were a thing, right? And then like he gets knocked out cold, and like the whole like fam jam, like over like 50 people in my house or whatever, silent, right?
Silence.
And everyone's just trying. Everyone's like saying like, "Yo, the fight's continuing, right? Like he's okay, right? Like." Like everything's good, right? Like they no one expected him to lose, and no one expected him to lose like that, right? Like, and then after that, the memes are everywhere. You know?
I sent Michael a photo of the knockout. So Michael, imagine that photo, but then like Simba from Lion King pushing him like, get up, you gotta keep going.
Yeah, I'll never forget that night because it was just so shocking to everyone in my house, and that's like, and speaking of like a really shocking factor, part of me like a villainous side in me kind of wants Floyd to lose tonight.
yeah, I can feel that.
Yo,
Technically, there's no losers.
Technically, there's no losers.
Yeah.
Dumb mission.
So if the slither of a chance that Floyd gets knocked out, he doesn't lose. It doesn't go on his record.
It doesn't go on his record. But
this is insane.
In the public eye, it's a loss.
Yeah.
I don't know. With the rules set and like the people boxing, this whole thing just seems kind of like a wash to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It is a wash.
It's just for the people.
And even Logan Paul himself knows it's a wash, but like they're gonna get paid from this for sure.
Paid, bro.
Paid, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I'm jealous, all right? I'm honestly jealous because I like the past 2-3 years I've been training in boxing and stuff. Like, imagine getting to fight one of your favorite boxers, you know?
That's true.
And get paid. And get paid,
bro.
Right? And like, he's kind of like, I wouldn't say like a nobody, but like, who wasn't like, he didn't train for boxing all his life or anything, right? And he gets to fight one of like the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of jealousy in me, and I guess in a lot of other people.
And that's something fair to feel.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, you know.
You just gotta act like an asshole, and then he'll get you.
You just gotta wait till High Morale goes viral.
Yeah.
Goes viral, and then we could call out anyone to fight.
Shaq, I can beat you in a 1v1. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, any other podcasters want to fight? We're calling you out. And none of the UFC or boxing podcasts. Like, the gaming podcast will fight you.
Nerds.
Any of the Smash community will fight you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, the Smash community.
So toxic.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. Those guys are. Never
torn.
mind. We don't talk about the Smash.
Listen,
that,
I love Smash. I love watching Smash, but the Smash community is weird.
yeah, it's hella weird.
Yeah, there's something else, man. Like, there's
But
great
yeah,
people.
Smash is one of the greatest esports to watch. Also, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is fun. Actually, it's not fun
Super
to watch.
fun.
I just like watching the players lose in frustration.
That's fun.
That's it.
That's fun. But I think it's fun to watch as well.
Yeah, honestly,
It's-
salty moment compilation.
The salty
Yes.
moment compilations.
Those
are the
are
best.
Like, just the angry rolling of the controller after they lose, mumbling under their breath. Fucking bullshit, man.
Just fucking yank it out of the console, start rolling it.
And the winner is just standing there with like his fist.
They both stand up. That's fun. That's funny, man. Like, it's a stand up after because they're both sitting beside each other.
Yeah.
It's so awkward, but it's hilarious.
It's so good. Those salty moments. I don't know. When that stems from a place of competitiveness, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So just just seeing people be super competitive about stuff is really fun to see.
It's really awesome. That's the drive of it, you know. That's the drive of the sport, of the game, you know, the competitive aspect. That's what we love.
The shit talking, yeah.
Shit
The
talking.
shit talking, the mental games, like it's the
Yeah.
best. Sports, baby.
Sports, baby.
I just thought of more like sick moments in sports and esports.
Mention.
Um,
Want to hear it?
I can only
We want to hear
really
it.
think of basketball, but one I can think of is, remember, I think it's 2017, 2016, Kyrie shot in the
Oh yeah.
in finals.
Jeez,
Oh,
man.
LeBron's block.
Yeah,
LeBron's block and Kyrie shot.
just Kyrie shot.
Those are
Blocked by James.
blocked by James.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a clutch moment.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like that whole like series was pretty
Yeah.
like amazing to watch, honestly, because what was leading up to it
Yeah.
and everything.
Blocked by James
Actually-
was the when they were down 3-1, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
and the Warriors were 73-9, and
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Those
was
memes were
that
great
was-
too.
No,
those are
that was a
amazing.
good series. But I think my favorite series that I've watched that I can remember is I don't know what it was, maybe 20, somewhere in the 20s. But
Oh,
it
20s.
was Miami Heat versus the Spurs. Remember when Ray Allen made that shot?
Dude, I had
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That
when
whole
Patrick-
series is insane.
when Patrick told me the topic, that's the first game that came to my mind because when I was watching that game, I instantly thought, man, I'm watching a classic.
No, it is that
Yeah,
that,
in the
that,
making.
that whole series
Classic
is
in the
insane.
making.
But specifically Game 6, the Ray Allen 3. That game,
Yeah.
oh my god, that still sticks with me to this day. That game was literally had everything you could ask for. So, Michael, I'll let you in on this.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So
Yeah,
this is
give him that TLDR. Give him that TLDR.
this is the era of the big three in Miami, if you're familiar. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, LeBron. They just came off their championship versus the Thunder. This is their first championship. So they're at their peak of being the bad guys of the NBA because everyone hates them for teaming up and ruining the league. Meanwhile, they're facing the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals. The San
Okay.
Antonio Spurs are an established dynasty. So they've been good since the 90s.
They've
going on
never
10
been
years
bad. They're the most
of
consistent
greatness.
Yeah.
team like ever.
built from the ground up. Like they didn't have to reel in superstars or like play like a cheap game. And they were like probably the most well-coached team in that season.
Coach Pop,
Okay.
yeah.
Coach Popovich. And their trademark was fundamentals. So they played the game absolutely beautifully. Like
Yeah,
textbook.
by the book, yo.
By the book.
Textbook.
And to some people, that seems boring, right?
Yeah.
Because LeBron James alleying to Dwayne Wade, full court pass, dunking every game. Meanwhile, the Spurs setting
There
picks,
was
ball movements.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Everyone
two
gets touches.
dichotomies of play going head to head in the NBA Finals. And it was like, they couldn't be more different.
and there were
good versus
solid
bad.
players on both teams.
Solid players on both teams. This is game 6. Miami Heat's on the verge of being eliminated and losing everything. Spurs are going to go to be the NBA champions. The whole game, Spurs are leading in Miami. And everyone's like, honestly, Miami fan base, little toxic.
Florida,
So
man.
around
Yeah,
the third
Florida.
around the third
People are
quarter,
leaving, right?
yeah, around the third quarter, they're getting fucking slapped. Like absolutely
getting slapped?
Miami.
Okay.
You're getting roasted. People start to leave. And then
Oh, I
they-
remember footage of that, yeah.
they just make Miami makes the craziest comeback. I think they were down like 15 at one point. They make the craziest comeback in the fourth quarter.
I think so.
And then sorry. And then it's funny because I heard that they wouldn't let people back in who left.
Lol.
Yo, that's good,
Which is
bro.
good.
Fake fans.
Fake fans.
bro.
But anyways, dying seconds of the fourth. I think they are down 3 points. Right?
Who's down 3 points?
Miami.
Okay.
LeBron James takes it to the left of the three-pointer, shoots it, bricks. Chris Bosh gets a rebound in the dying seconds, passes it out to Ray Allen, one of the greatest shooters of all time, in the
Yeah,
corner.
literally.
Three-pointer, splash. Comeback completed. They go to overtime, and then they beat the Spurs to go to Game 7.
Crazy, man.
And like that series had like, it got chippy. Like there was like a little bit of back and forth. There were like crazy posters. The comeback. the slap in the beginning, the fake fans leaving, all of that just like
Crazy,
accumulated into one of the most classic games of all time.
Was it James who went
Nice.
for the layup before Bosch got the rebound?
He went for a 3.
James?
Yeah, he went for a 3.
Yeah.
And then Chris Bosh got the rebound. Over like 3 Spurs jerseys. Crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Get
Too
wrecked.
good.
Too
good.
And
Yeah,
then
too good.
they went on to win the championship off of that.
That's
so
so
they
crazy, man.
they went from the brink of elimination to brink of losing it all to winning it all because of that.
Miami
Hail
did have a
Mary three.
crazy ass team. Like now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, like they had the big 3, but they also had like Ray Allen, Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers at the time was like decent. What else they have? Mike Miller, right?
Yeah, Mike Miller. Yeah,
And
they just
Birdman.
surrounded him, LeBron, with like shooters.
Shooters. Exactly.
Yeah, so like they just drive it in, kick out. Honestly, not honest,
Honestly.
but basically, you know, not to say that that's all they did, because that season might have been like LeBron's. I want to say LeBron's best, but most dominant. That guy was unstoppable that season.
It's crazy, yo. It's crazy how you could turn these like playoff series and stuff basically into like a movie. You know what I mean? Like there's so much drama and all this stuff that could happen into one series that you could talk about. It could turn into like a book or a movie even.
Yeah, there were so many storylines that season. I think that was
Exactly.
the season Danny Green broke the most record for playoff threes in a
That's
playoff run.
The same Danny Green.
The same Danny Green. Tim Duncan was the one that stopped LeBron from winning his first finals. Like stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Kawhi was on that team too.
Kawhi was a budding star on that team. Yeah, it's
Nice.
just crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's one that'll stick with me for life. That's the only other one that I was thinking of besides like the Raptors run, but I feel like we've talked about that multiple times.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about that. That's like an obvious, like amazing moment in our lives, yo.
Yeah, for everyone, I'm sure.
I wish I was able to watch a game in the stadium, man. That would have been insane.
Yeah, for real.
Insane. Especially game 7 against Philly. If I was there, I would have lost my voice, man.
Honestly, yeah. I would.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Do you remember where you were?
Yo, I was in my room chilling.
Same here.
I was like,
Same here.
I was like, what the fuck? That went in?
The shot.
Oh yeah, I was watching it like in the living room.
Yeah.
She was wild.
Yeah, I was just chilling.
My dad went off.
I was at work.
I think
Me,
I was.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty like iconic moment for me too, because like I don't usually watch basketball, but my manager did, and she
Yeah.
wanted to watch it, but she couldn't. So I'm like, okay, I pulled out my phone, I let her have it, and then I was just watching with her.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
And then-
sick.
It was pretty sick.
Was that the only like? Was that the
sick.
only game 7 like winning shot that's ever
Yeah.
been made?
in the
That's
playoffs.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it
That's
wasn't.
crazy.
And it
That
wasn't
was
even like a
crazy.
swish. It was like a bounce.
I was like 3 times,
Bro,
bro.
I swear it was in the air for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
And I didn't breathe the whole
Honestly.
time.
Honestly.
Anxiety.
I remember I was in my basement. It's like the farthest room from the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see it bounce. I get up. Bounce. I'm like holding my breath. Bounce. In. I ran out the front door. I was like out the front door somehow. I was in the street. I was in the street. Yo, because my cousins live on my street. And then I was like, yo, let's go. I don't think they didn't come out. I wanted them to come out, but
You thought the energy was gonna be same.
I thought the energy was gonna be sick. But I just took a quick lap, ran back home, and then my parents were like, "Where did you go?" I'm like, "Kawhi just hit the game winner in Game 7." And they're like,
just
"Oh
wild,
shit,
man.
cool."
And then we went on to win the championship.
Good
Yes, sir.
times, good times.
Good fucking times.
Nice.
But yeah.
But
But
It all
yeah.
worked out.
so, have you guys ever seen esports live? Then, if we're talking about,
I want to.
Yes.
I want to
I
go
want
to
to.
esports live,
I
like
want to.
live. That'd be
Yes.
so like just going to like a small Smash tourney count.
no, I'm talking like
Oh, then no.
like stadium
You went,
level, right?
stadium.
You went?
Yeah, in 2016, I went to LCS finals.
Was it TSM
Yo!
CLG? Right?
TSM
Quick,
C9.
talk about it.
C9.
Talk about it. Wow,
Honestly-
that's crazy.
Okay.
Was it entertaining? Was it
I
like?
remember.
Did it have?
Remember you saying
did
it
it
was
have
so boring
performances?
until like the very end.
So okay.
Did you meet a collie?
No. So here's the thing. I love like watching the LCS, to be honest. Like
You love Riot Games?
I love Riot Games, fuck it, whatever.
Mhm.
Put those words in my
I
mouth.
would die.
But okay, especially at that time. Right? But here's the thing. When I watch like LCS and League esports, they put me to sleep for some reason. Like I enjoy the
I feel
content
that.
and I like watching it, but like I'm watching on my phone. It has to be, it could be anywhere. I could be sitting up right here and then I like start to doze off. No matter, like, even if the series is super competitive. And I'm like, yo, this isn't going to happen in the ACC, right? I'm sitting there. It's like, it's game 3. It went to get 5 games. It's game 3. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Damn.
I'm like, no way. Because there's like people cheering around me and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could hear the commentators. I'm like, no way. Is it just League that makes me sleep?
Freaking wake you up. Come on.
So honestly, every night, if I'm like have trouble sleeping, I put on LCS videos and it knocks me out.
Really?
Thanks,
Like
Ryan.
I don't.
That's jokes.
I bought
That's the best
melatonin, but I don't need that shit. I got.
Losing.
Toss it out.
LCS.
There's a new league tournament. I'm sleeping good this week, man.
Yo, Loki. Actually,
I don't know, yo. Honestly, when like League of Legends started being a thing, like for esports, I didn't really get into it because like I played League of Legends at the time like almost every day, right?
Uh-huh.
And like watching it made me feel like, yeah, it's gonna be boring because I literally play this game like every day, and like I feel like, I don't know, part of me back then, part of me felt like I could be as good as these guys. Like what these guys are doing is not really like impressive to me. You know what I mean? Because I played League like every day, right? Like, but like looking back at it and like the mentalness and like the practice you need to be that good, like humbled me. I'm humbled, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You think you're
That's why I
sick?
didn't watch a lot of esports back in the day. I thought I was like, these guys aren't that good, right? They just practice more than I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like that's, I guess that's why it was kind of like boring to me. But not, like now I love watching like League of
Yeah.
Legends esports and stuff.
I mean, yeah. If you really think about it, the practice that goes into it is like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's hard to
Yeah.
dispute
And, like-
that they're called athletes when they're putting that much time and like they're training into
Exactly. And like the game, like League of Legends was like forever changing with their patches and stuff, and like how like teams like evolve with it and like change the meta and like come up with new plays and tactics and stuff. Really like blow my mind.
Yeah, that's,
yeah,
that's
yo.
one thing like I like about esports is because the patches.
Yeah, it
Almost
keeps
every
leveling.
patch is different, so they have to play
Yeah.
differently and shit like that.
Sir.
And it just keeps the game spicy a little bit.
Yeah.
I think there was another esports moment. It's a League of Legends World's Finals. It's SKT, another dynasty
Tigers.
with Rocks Tigers.
I knew it.
Is it Rocks Tigers is Ash MF?
Look at these nerds,
Yeah,
yo.
it was actually mad.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
so
Prey hit a like cross map arrow. Was it the one?
yeah.
To cancel the teleport?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
What a
yeah.
nerd.
Okay.
So they won the game off of that.
so for those of you who don't know about League of Legends, SKT is another one like would be equivalent to the Golden State of League of Legends. Like they had
Okay.
they were just
Hey,
crazy.
Fakers Curry.
Fakers Curry. And to go off what Patrick said about the meta changing, so the meta was a very strong champion in Zyra being in bot lane, and no one knew how. Like, if you got Zyra, it was basically a W.
Wait,
Honestly.
pause. Meta is just like a way of playing the game.
Yeah, like the best way to
For-
play.
for
Like,
people who
the
are like,
most
what the fuck is a meta?
Yeah, meta equals the most optimal way to play the game. Like the most like achieving way to play the game.
Yeah.
in a
Most
way, you know what I
popular
mean?
too, yeah.
Popular, yeah, the most popular way to play the game.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay, go on.
so the meta was
Yeah.
a champion called Zyra being the support, and the reason because her abilities did so much damage, and it was basically just crushing the bot lane. So I believe Rocks Tigers was down 1-0 to SKT, and then they pull out Ash and MF bot lane, which are two ADCs, which isn't conventional. for League of Legends. So they went off meta.
Yeah.
Non-meta, yeah, off meta.
They went off
Something,
meta.
yeah.
And that like that choice alone, like they destroyed SKT for two more
actually,
games.
For the whole like the rest of that season, it changed bot lane forever. Like you would see Ash Zyra, Ash MF all the time, and it was so annoying.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
joined.
yeah. Yeah. So that was like and that was the first time that bot lane got picked in that in Worlds, and it was in the finals.
I remember one of the casters saying like, "Was that a mistake pick?
A mistake?
Yeah.
Do they want to redo?" They're like, "No, we're good."
No, we're good. And
See,
they crushed them, and to the point where they had to ban MF.
It's a mind game.
And then
that's crazy.
Yeah. Because they couldn't
That's
figure it
crazy.
out. They let it through for 2 more games, and they like couldn't handle it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you think what the other team? Do you think they had this backup plan in their pocket
Yes.
throughout the tournament?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like
Yeah,
or
they
they-
practiced this on their accounts for a long time.
yeah,
That's
They,
crazy.
They thought
yeah.
it was just troll picks from their match histories, right? Because
Yeah,
they didn't
yeah, yeah.
stream it.
but it was just their
That's
pocket
crazy.
pack.
Yeah.
See, that's what's crazy. Like the meta is forever changing, and these teams are coming out with like these off-meta picks that really works or really counter like what's the meta right now, and that's what blows my mind, yo.
That's the thing about like having a meta, right?
Yeah.
The meta stems from like stuff that counters meta. It's like so
Exactly,
crazy to
exactly.
think about it. Like if you get too deep into it, you're gonna go crazy. But
And then the off
You're
meta
gonna go
becomes the
crazy.
meta.
these coaches and players figure it out somehow is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The theory
Honestly.
crafting behind it.
Honestly. That's why sports is awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outplay
But I
potential.
want to, I want to get into one more topic because we're like 50 minutes in and I'm editing this. I'm just kidding. I want to get into one more topic. Like, so like, it's an esports topic. Like, esports is really evolving, and like now even like NBA teams are investing into like esports,
Yeah.
right? Like, so like there's even like an Overwatch league and stuff. Like, it's gonna be like. It's blowing my mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on like having like a league like that, like NBA is going to esports and stuff?
Yeah. I used to watch
Fine.
Overwatch.
Is it pumping in? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ruben?
I used to watch Overwatch League, and like there was a lot of NBA teams funding it. Like there's a
Yeah,
Toronto,
that's
there's
what
a
blew my
Toronto team
mind.
for Overwatch. Like even for like League, right? There was like Rick Fox, he sponsored like
Echo
a whole
Fox.
last team, yeah, like Echo Fox.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Golden
Golden,
Gate.
State, yeah, like there you go, like they're sponsored by like the NBA teams. Obviously,
crazy, man.
it's just a way of
How-
making money, right? But it's just the fact that
Yeah.
mainstream sports is showing support to these guys. It's huge.
Yeah. Even like mainstream like sports outlets like TSN and like ESPN are like featuring. I remember watching TV and they're like featuring like some fucking Fortnite highlight or some shit. Like I was like, what am I watching right now?
Yeah.
Right?
Quick tangent. Do you remember when Shaq was like interviewing like a bunch of esports players, and then they were like, "You could pick one competition to beat me in," and then the esports player was like, "Weight loss competition."
I didn't see that. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was top 10 moment.
I got bamboozled. Man.
And even like, isn't Toronto supposedly getting an esports arena?
A esports arena. Yeah, I think they're building it around like where the CNE is. They're building a whole like esports arena there.
I hope.
So guys, let's find our niche.
What's
let's
our
find
niche?
a niche and yo, we can be like the fucking Raptors of esports. Yo,
Pick
we
our
can
game. Pick a game.
we could we'll turn Toronto into an esports city. There's always this talk like, oh, Toronto's a hockey city. Oh no, Toronto's a basketball city. Nah, we'll change it.
Toronto's an esports city now,
It's a
baby.
esports scene.
It's an esports city. It's a road company city, baby.
I don't know if you know, but on one of my games, I had to go to Durham College, right? Durham College has a whole esports facility. I don't know if you
they?
Yo, that's crazy.
like they have a whole building dedicated to like esports, and like they have like a bunch of like it's basically a big ass computer lab with like S+ tier like PCs and like headsets, and I'm like, holy shit, like
Bro.
this is becoming a thing. It's crazy.
I think they have
Bro,
an esports program, right?
That's crazy.
I think
man.
so.
Esports management and stuff like that. I get it
Esports
out of my
management.
ads on Instagram for
Same,
some
same,
reason.
Same.
Not for some reason, but I understand.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, bro. Like now, like speaking of like mainstream esports stuff, now it's going into like education and stuff. Like you get like fucking educated on this shit now.
Yeah.
Like you could like fucking say your dream is to become an esports game analyst. Like what?
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just evolving
Right.
with the times, right?
That's crazy.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy before like we end this podcast? Riot Freak, man. That guy really evolved League of Legends, man.
Oh yeah.
from champion
Freak's a
from
monster.
champion spotlights to commentating. That's crazy, man. Like he
Tons
really
of
grew up with the
damage,
game.
man.
He grew up with the game,
He's a
and
good
that's what blew my
commentator.
mind. Shout
He is.
out to Riot Freak.
Shout out to Riot Freak. My close personal friend.
Your boy, yo, go text him right now.
I will.
Oh my
Please come on the podcast.
But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. Really,
Nice.
honestly we could keep talking about this because this is like our favorite topic to talk about. One of our favorite topics to
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, for real.
You can go
for real.
so deep into this, but
Yeah,
try not to
honestly.
alienate anybody.
And yeah, but definitely we'll talk about it again because there's for sure gonna be tons more esports moments coming up, you know, and lots more games coming out, and you know,
High Morale reacts to the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Oh my god.
that'll be
Stop
so
this.
funny.
No, please.
That'll be so
No,
funny.
we're not.
But yeah,
Alrighty.
Right. Did we hit today's OBJ?
did we hit today's OBJ? I think so.
I
We
think
talked
so.
about
I think so.
sports. We talked about esports. I think this is one of the only podcasts where you can talk about Ray Allen 3 moving over to talk comparing Faker to Curry. Man, like how does that? How does this happen? You know, we talk about Ray Allen's 3, and then later we talk about X Peke. Like,
Yeah.
how does this happen?
Our range? Crazy.
Our range is crazy. But yeah, if you let us know any good esports moments that you know of. You know, we want to know
Let us
any
know, let us
sports
know.
moments. Your favorite sports, what you like to play.
And if
I
you
forgot
play
to mention-
baseball, we're sorry.
Or curling. I forgot to shit talk curling, but curling too.
Curling. But I forgot to not shit talk, or not shit talk. Forgot to mention that spike ball is really fun.
Oh, spike ball's crazy. Yo,
Spike
man.
ball's really fun.
If esports doesn't work out, spike ball team.
Spike ball team. But yeah, this is our podcast, yo. Hi, Morale, and
Hi, Morale.
thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And-
Hope we made
and
you
yeah,
laugh. Hope we made you smile.
Nice.
Yeah, all that stuff. All
Hope
that
we made your
stuff,
blood boil.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you said anything debaucherous, let us know, yo. Let us know.
Definitely. But yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
All right.
thank you.
That's
Thanks,
us.
guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.
Later.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Let's go not play baseball.
Debaucherous.
Content